To pursue your most wildest dreams. This, for me, I have 2 games that I'm going to dedicate my time to. Is going to be Marvel Rivals and FC26. So all the content is going to be coming out, and it's all going to be focused around this one. So we are going to be able to climb. We're going to call this the noob to Grandmaster, because we're going to first hit Grandmaster. That's our first goal, is to get into Grandmaster. You can catch it live as well, but we're also going to do these breakdowns. We're going to give you about a weekly video, just be able to recap everything that's happened, and then we're going to be able to get into Grandmaster. Then we're going to hit that top 500. We are going to be obviously playing tank, we're going to be playing DPS, and we're going to be playing strategist as well. We're going to be all about it. We're going to be up, we're going to be down, and you'll be able to absolutely follow along. Hopefully you can cheer, give me any breakdowns or any feedback you got, put them in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get down to breaking down the first rank. So this is the moment of the end, the last game of the season, of season 2.5. Look at that massive ult. We're just going to show you a little bit of highlight. We're going to draw you in. We're going to capture it. We're going to capture that moment where you let it slip. Eminem, we're channeling it. So that was triple. Look at that ult. This is an absolutely massive domination map. We absolutely love to see it. We are climbing, we're grinding, and it was, oh my god, the feelings. We hit Diamond 1. Diamond 1 was our peak. So that was our peak, and then unfortunately the rank reset has now hit us to Silver 2. So here we are, we're claiming our gold skins. They look sick. I am obviously an Emma Frost Lord. And then also Ultron I haven't really got the experience with, but those gold skins are looking good. We're playing Wolverine, so we did some QPing. So we've played a little bit with Wolverine. I couldn't quite get there. So like it was a little bit new. I figured in silver ranks was when we needed to actually practice, but obviously all the diamond players are back down and we would be here. We swapped back to tank. So Frost, look at that, we're holding. We're just using the shields. Bang, see a Phoenix, 1, 2, bang! Unfortunately the dasher gets out. A little bit annoying, but then we're going to push. We're trying to get the target. Emma was low, and then we just got to get the Loki clone off there. You can't let them sit there. So we'll manage to clear him off, and as they're trying to push, you got to get rid of Loki's lamps, because without Loki's lamps, he's got nothing. And then we just got to try and pick our targets here. So being able to select the targets is what we want. And then Squirrel Girl on this map is insane. So we exchange emeralds here, and then I just pushed to the back lines, trying to avoid the heals, tried to get the invisible woman. Unfortunately couldn't, but needed to block it off. Then got the grab, 1, 2, bang, into the wall. See you later. Hold it. Then be able to go help the rest of the team, push for that Emma, and then we managed to stop them, which was pretty good. And then as we come in here, I had to swap to Magneto, because unfortunately there's no bans in the silver rank, which is really annoying. And we're trying to push in and be able to get rid of the penny mines are just insane on this first point. But like, I needed Venom to help me out. I was just shooting, just trying to get their backline. I wasn't aiming for the tank, but Penny kept getting in the way. Managed to get 1 pick nice and easy, and then would draw me in. See those mines? Double mines are absolutely insane, especially with the rocket upgrade as well. And then here we go. I had to avoid, got rid of Squirrel Girl, because that means that everyone else is pretty low, because Squirrel Girl just bouncing the nuts off of the walls in that little tight zone as well was insane. So like, my 2 bans for this level would actually probably be Penny and also Squirrel Girl, but unfortunately obviously we're in silver ranks here. So we took first point, and then they dropped a bit of a weird ult to drop here. Occasionally my recordings for the audio goes in and out a little bit. I'm not entirely sure why. Did get 1 pick on there. We're trying to push in. We are playing on Singapore servers as well, because I was playing a little bit early in the morning because it came out as first thing. And for Sydney servers, you can't get a game real early, because people just, for some reason, we don't have the populace to be able to actually like still be able to go there. And then we're still pushing, cruising up there. Jeff did an absolutely insane ult on that one, and as he goes, bang. We're just going to hold and be able to push this to overtime. So right there, just dancing around, trying to sidestep. They can't get me with the projectiles. Namor's going for the flank. There he goes. We can see him going. Magneto holding point. We're just waiting. Here comes Invisible Woman trying to push everyone off. And I was like, I'm tracking you, I'm tracking you. Bang, get out of here. Let's go. See, that was a massive ult. And Penny's ult is probably like, it's more annoying than it is actually like just a burden to everything. But also, if you want the next episode to be more of a slow breakdown, let me know in the comments, and I'll be able to break these down into like the crucial games or crucial moments, rather than just talking as we go. So this is just talking over the top. And then you see there, we push it to 3-3. The Venom was being annoying, but wasn't getting the picks that we needed for it. So like it was a little bit frustrating. But here we go. We've got just under a minute. They actually ran through us really quickly on this one. Here we go. So we actually changed the Hulk, so we managed to convince him. Like, I don't understand why people have such an ego and be like, nah, I'm not going to switch. Like, just make a switch. I know, like, some people don't like being called out, but if it's like it's not working, like, even if it's not working with me, I'm happy to switch. I'm happy to let someone else have a crack. But if you're doing really well and someone calls you out, then, like, yeah, come on. But to be fair, like, we just needed to be able to push. And we need to get on there, and we just need a little bit extra. Did get grabbed by Emma here. For some reason, she did not capitalise on the kick there, which let me to push in. So I managed to push onto a point, luckily. Aiming for that target priority. See right there, I just ignored the rest. I'm just trying to get their healers, so they got nothing from there. And then we managed to get the Invisible Woman, which then led to us taking the first point. So right there, you got to select your targets. The moon is trying to haunt us. Hit that little bubble. Just try and get on the outskirts while still being in the point. And still managed just to survive. Absolutely incredible healers. Get out of here, Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl's so annoying. So it did get me. Luckily, didn't get the rest of them. I was just trying to hide there so we can try to get some survivability. Dancing around the cart. Jeff gets a good... Oh, no, that was Namor. Sorry, that wasn't Jeff. I think they both went off. Emma's grabs super annoying when it's against you, but doing the grabs are really, really handy. See, I'm just going to stay on point because everyone else just wanted to run in gung-ho. I don't know exactly why. Get rid of those Loki clones. Play a bit of Loki as well, and when people don't shoot your Loki clones, my god, is it fun. Where you just absolutely cause havoc, like damage, and also the amount of heals that you can get in as well. Pushing them off, we managed to get another cloak counter ult in there. Bang, 1-2, hitting that target selection, and then again, just shooting into that back line. Like, that's what we want. I didn't actually want to give Hulk the bubble then. I was going for cloak, but for some reason it did register for the Hulk. A little bit annoying, but it's fine. So we're dancing. Cloak's little bubble, very handy. Good placement. Jeff dancing around with the heals there. See, I'm always a bit dubious when we have a Jeff, whether it's actually going to be super useful or not. But you know, this one worked out. Like the amount of Jeff players that I know he's had a rework and they've like come out of the woodwork based off of the Sky ult team up, and also his like more healing output now. But like you can see, we just need to play smarter. Luckily, Cloak and I were like, all right, we'll play on there because we had Hulk. I allowed him to jump up, and we were like, all right, we'll run this as a 3v3 and just push up. I did communicate to Cloak that I was going to push up, so we need to make sure that they can't just push and steamroll us off the point. We need just to keep that moving. So I'm just dancing around, just absorbing as much of the damage as possible. Healers were fantastic, and then just trying to shoot into their back line. And then the old moon haunting is so annoying. Just tried to hold that. Unfortunately, Phoenix won. This was like the first when the season came out, and not realizing that Phoenix's ult like cancels out a lot. Just had to avoid Emma getting that little mind crush on that one. Still holding around, using the extra little healing buff that the cart uses as well, so that if you're at the back of the cart, it gives you that little extra boost for the healing. And then Fear Magneto, see if I can get the block here, the bubble and the block, just to make sure we survive. Could have gave it to the healers, but I was hoping the shield would be able to get there, whether that was selfishness or not, I guess. So, but it all worked out in the end, and that's what matters. So, dancing around, so glad the team changed to Hulk. That gave the Namor the little team buff as well. So now we're in their turn to push. Look at that, the Gamma Squid's going absolutely bonkers. They did swap to Wolverine, he got me. Quite annoying, the Wolverine with the Soul Steal. I was like, no, this can't be going. Nice little pushback, just dancing, just playing poke, just around those corners. Just need to be able to hold it. Just mainly trying to, you know, I was hoping the team would be able to get back in time. I was probably too aggressive on that one, and unfortunately did die. Then they rolled us through that next point. A little bit annoying. The Wanda did call for the team up. She was like, when I get ult, bubble me. I'm like, let me know and we'll team it up. So you would have seen she just got next to me and off we went. We're just trying to survive this one. Bang, there goes Phoenix. Luckily, we're just going to try and push Wolverine back, just keep him away. There we go, Cloak's ult. We just hold this now. We just try and get as many picks as possible, trying to... Probably should have targeted Wolverine a little bit, but there we go. Managed to get one pick on that one. So got the Phoenix. He tried to get the grab, couldn't get the grab. Used the bubble. The bubble comes in clutch at times. And then here we go. Jeff comes in. Jeff gets a few, spits the team out. That's what we want. And now we're holding. Now we're just going to wait out this rocket ult. And this point's ours. And we take a huge win. As long as we can clear him out and hold this off. There it is. There it is. We just had to push them a little bit. Just had to relocate because their tank was gone. Jeff's ult was fantastic, and we're climbing up Silver 2. That's all was needed. So we've gone back to Wolverine. So this is game 2. And then right there, was able to get a few more flanks on this one. Like, grabbed the Punisher there, 1-2. Managed to get him. And then I've put myself in a little bit too deep there. Luckily, the passive came in and gave me the little buff overall. Cloak's going down. Grabbed the Captain America. Bang, 1-2. It's a bit annoying now in gold lobbies that he obviously gets banned a lot because I don't get to practice him as much as I'd like to because he's super fun, especially when you get the grabs. Got the dash in, missed there, but was able to put some pressure on the Wolverine. And as they were pushing, managed to get pretty much 4 of them on the ult there. Managed to team that up. Look at that, 1-2, bang. Oh, just missed. Oh, Venom on that one. And then as we push in, Venom's still there. I was just chasing him, trying to put as much pressure as I could onto him. Bang, missed the grab, but managed to follow up with the aggressive claws. And that's what we like to see. We're mixing it up a little bit. And definitely not just playing tank all the time. Has been really, really fun. Hawkeye, you're out of position here. Tried to push for the healer as well. And then managed to miss that. Need to relocate. Try and get some heals on that. Passive comes in clutch. Almost picked out the other Wolverine. See if I can get the Strange there. This Winter Soldier, he was really, really good on that one. Too aggressive. Should have relocated. It came back. Jump in. See a Wolverine. Just had to include that little clip because it was a wolf diff. 1v1 me again. Just absolutely melted him. It's so good having that feeling of knowing that you've just one-upped your character. Moon Knight, I know you were trying to push, but he was just feeding, sucked in. And then the Thing has come out. He's come chasing. And then we just absolutely shred him on that one. There it goes. They then teleported on. Tried to get Doctor Strange there. Missed. Tried to dash back on. Tried to keep it up as I walked into the Thing. Just to absolutely... There we go. Because I knew it was coming. Because I'm trying to ult track as well. We're trying to really improve on this one. See if we can get... We didn't even need the grab on that one. The cooldown wasn't there yet. So now we can get that little timing. So as we're going to come in, holding it, and we take the second win of the season, which puts us to a rank up game. And we're playing Wolverine again. Dash in. There we go. We got the Thor. Missed the grab. I forget that the Thing you can't actually take. So it's not too bad. Use the dash to get out. Get to the healing pack. Drop back down. And then we're just helping the team deal with the tanks. Need to watch my cooldowns here. Get the Thor. Bang, 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 bang. Probably should have been able to direct him elsewhere just so the healers can't get to him. But it worked out in the same. Just too much damage. And then bang, got the Black Panther. That was such a good one because he was really annoying. He really kept trying to flank, trying to get our healers, and I was like, I'm going to outflank you. Outflanking the flanker. So whatever you want to do. It was real good. Here we go. We're pushing in. See if I can get the ult here. Bang! Select your targets. Missed. Just putting a lot of pressure. A little bit too aggressive. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But look, see? I'm not above swapping. We just need a little bit. Wolverine wasn't the answer here. Swap to Emma. And here we go. Put the block in. 1-2. Just helping out. Get rid of the flies. Flies are super annoying. They're not as bad as they were in 2.5, but it's not too bad. Put a little shield here. A little bit aggressive. Just hoping that it's enough pressure. And then I'm a little bit too deep. and get that healer. Yes, luckily Black Panther came up and followed with me. Running the gauntlet here. Squirrel Girl just firing it down. Oh god, Squirrel Girl's annoying. There we go. Black Panther's doing a bit. We hold them out. They only get 2. So wasn't getting as much, I guess, damage output or results. And someone else was like, yo, can I do this? And I'm like, sure. I was like, I'll play Loki. I'm just popping it in there, getting the heals. Everyone's bunched up. I was like, whatever, this is nice. They're not shooting my clones. Clones are just playing for free. See, like, I just put them behind them. So I almost had a clone that was just pincer attacking him, just from both ends. It just had nothing. Luckily, you always got to have like a defensive ult, so either Cloak or Invisible Woman if you're going to play Loki, because you're going to need that. So like, still ignoring my clones. They're just having a great time. It's like, guys, come on, what are you doing? I was having a great time because I was just playing for free a little bit here. Just getting the reloads. They did try and target me a little bit, but still wouldn't attack my clones, wouldn't get rid of them. So I was like, alright, fine. Let's put the lamps up, just shoot in there, get the heals, get a new clone, trying to get the little distract, Hulk slow, we're just calling it, bang, there we go. And then we just prioritize finishing it off. Everyone was pretty good. Punisher was a little bit annoying, but couldn't get there. I could hear Black Panther coming, just hit the lamps, had nothing. And then we're just climbing. So now we're in Silver 1. So, Silver 1, we're going to climb back up. You're going to see Silver 1 to Gold 3 on the next episode. And if you like this episode, if you want me to slow it down and we'll actually do like play-by-plays, or you want to see me actually break down each of the plays, let me know. Put them in the comments below, and you know what to do. Australian Central Standard Time on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and TikTok as well. So make sure you don't miss a beat. Jump on there. Otherwise, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Boys.